So this is the HomeRight Finish Max sprayer. It's a high volume, low pressure sprayer. I have been using, well, I'll show you the one I have been using. I've been using this one for well over a year now, probably 10 times. It just works great. Now this one, if you'll see, has super right here. This one does not have super, so I don't know what the difference is. This one is $52 right now on Amazon. What I like about it is I can spray latex paint with this as thick as it can be, and it just sprays perfectly. Now there are a few little splatters, but nothing that I can't take care of, and it's not that really not that bad. Here you can see you got your plus or minus. That's the amount of paint that's coming through, the amount of pressure, amount of pressure that's coming through. And the more pressure, of course, the more it pulls the paint out. So this thing it's just been used and abused, and it still works like a champ. So that's the super. Now I just went ahead and I saw this one. This one right now sells for $42 on Amazon, but I got this one for like $30. They come up routinely on sale on Amazon and Woot.com. This was a 400 watts, high volume, low pressure. Same thing, you can see here, great for chalk type paint, which means it'll take, you don't have to thin your paint. In fact, they tell you not to thin your paint. If you're looking for a nice little inexpensive electric sprayer, you can't go wrong with these HomeRights. Now the next thing I bought was this Wera BC10 Zyklop Mini 1. Let's take a look at it. So basically it's just a bit check, but all it has is a ratchet, no little handle, which I'll be honest with you, I hardly ever use that little handle. What I like about it is, look how thin it is. It's super thin. You get the ratchet out, it's open in the back. You simply pull up. This is the exact same ratchet as in the Tool Check Plus. So it comes with 9 bits. You can see here you've got Phillips 1, Phillips 2, you got Posi 1, Posi 2, then you got 15 through 25, and then you've got a couple of the hex bits here. So that's the Wera Zyklop Mini 1. What I'm going to use this for, I got a new bag coming, which I'm going to be putting out a video on. I don't know, it may already be out, but I'm going to try to put only 1 or 2 little bit packs in here. This I think is non-impact rated, so I'll probably have this and then 1 other impact rated, and that's it. I'm going to fill this bag with, I'm not going to have any duplicates because I'm going to be trying to put as many tools as I can in there without having duplicates, cut down on the weight. So that's something else I bought this week, the BC10 Zyklop Mini 1. Now the next thing I bought was this WorkPro 3-piece stubby ratchet set. It's a 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive. I really didn't want the 1/2 inch, but you know what? They were so inexpensive. I did get these off of, I believe I got these off of Woot. I'll try to put a link in the description. They weren't very expensive at all, but you can see how well built. Now I'd kind of like to have a little thinner ratchet than this. But this is just the way they come. It's got the push button release, of course. It's got your lever here for left and right. It is made by WorkPro. Got a little knurl handle here. Very nice little knurl handle. I tell you, it is a nice ratchet. Now, these I believe are 72 teeth. Let's look at the back here. A Precision Machine 72 tooth ratchet gears. Forward, reverse, ergonomic handle. So it is a 72 tooth. Yeah, very low back drag on here. I tell you, I like these little stubbies. Let me get out the, look at this monster. Good God, this thing is heavy. Man, this is the 1/2 inch. I'll be honest with you, I don't know why you would want a 1/2 inch. I guess sometimes you have to get in tight spaces for a bigger, larger nut or bolt. But man, this thing is heavy. Look how wide. Look how wide that is. But you know what? You can always put a little pipe on the end, what have you. But if you need a stubby, now I got one. So that's the WorkPro 3-piece stubby ratchet set. The part number is W003113A by WorkPro. So I'll put a link in the description for this one. Okay, next thing I bought. This is a 2-piece electrical set from Knipex. These are all made in Germany, of course. These are your forged wire strippers. and your lineman pliers. But I was talking to you a little earlier about the new bag I got coming in. I wanted to get something that wasn't comfort grip for that new bag, because I'm going to try to put as many tools in there as I can. And let's take a look at this one. This is the first. Oh man, look! I just got a piece of that handle. Let's see what kind of damage I did. Not very bad. Just took a little nick out of here. This thing is stiff, I can tell you that. I almost have to do it by hand. Maybe I need to oil this. Same thing as your typical forged wire strippers. Let's see, this is the 1371-8. Locks no problem. Okay, yeah, it just needs to be broke in a little, I guess. But look how much thinner these are than those comfort grip handles. I mean, this should be able to fit in the bag very easily. Tell you what I like about these are that it almost has that little step cutter here. You know, your typical step cut like Knipex likes to use. Got it solid from 10 to 16, stranded from 12 to 20. Okay, let's take a look at the alignment. Now I'm going to try not to cut it this time. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, so here it is. This is the 0901-240. A little stiff. You know how these are. You can break them in very easy. Again, no comfort handle, just a plain, typical Knipex smooth plastic handle. Very nice. I had a set of these. I gave them away to a buddy of mine. And now I'm going to have to... Now I had to buy some more, so thanks, Jeff. I'm just kidding. Okay, that's it. That's the Knipex lineman plier and the forged wire stripper that come in a 2-piece electrical set. Now, the next thing I bought was this FastCap. It's called the Flatback, 16-foot flatback. Got this typical clip. I really like these fastback clips they have on here. But the difference in this one is it's flat, hence the flat back. So I do a lot of work where I do ovals or round tabletops that I need to measure the round, and this is just perfect. It's got a little push button here on the bottom. It's got a little pressure point here where you can stop it. Right, just like a lot of these, it's got a pencil sharpener here on this side. And of course you can write on the face here. So that's the FastCap Flatback. Okay, next is this Amana Tool number 55151. It's a carbide tipped countersink with adjustable depth stop. Let's take a look at it. So I don't know if you know about Amana Tools. They typically cater to the woodworker. But this is a very high quality countersink. One thing I like about it, if you look at the typical countersink, you see it's got a set screw in there. This ring here is your depth stop, but it just locks in. It stays stationary. So when you're spinning it, you get to the wood. This right here, you can tell how much, you see that wear right here. It's kind of rubbed on the wood. It'll kind of leave a mark on the wood. Where this, you set this depth stop right here by this set screw. Big set screw here, looks like a T25, and but this part here rotates, so when it stops, this will stay still and this will keep running where it does not mar the surface of the wood. These are just awesome tools here. This looks like brass right here. I'll leave a link for these. I buy a lot of these Amanas. I've got Amana bits, and I've got Amana saw blades and things like that. So Amana's very, very high quality. So this is the 9-inch magnetic billet aluminum torpedo level by ToughBuilt. It's a number TB ToughBuilt H2L 9TM. Very nice billet aluminum. It's got strong magnets over here. You got 3 magnets. Now, I don't think these are as strong as the Klein. I've tested that. I don't think they're as strong, but this is a 9-inch level, so it's got a pretty good weight to it. It's got a V-groove here on the back, of course. Here, it's got on the 45 vial here. You got a little viewfinder where you can look at it from the end here. Just a very nice level. Of course, it's cut out up top here. You can look at it from the top from this vial. And I tell you, I just really like this level. You can see it's got a little rule here, goes to 8 inches. And these things are not that expensive. They're typically on sale. I bought this one, I think I was at Lowe's, and bought this for like $15, something like that. Very, very inexpensive for a billet aluminum torpedo level like this. I mean, I really like it. Now, I typically like the 6-inch level to put in my bag, but I'll look around and see what I can do with this, because there's a lot of times you need a little bit larger level also. So I'll probably put this in one of the bags. That's it. This is the ToughBuilt 9-inch magnetic billet torpedo level. Let's see what's next. Hey, if you guys like these videos, these tool hauls, please subscribe to the channel. We'll have them every week. And right now, this is the last thing we have for this week. It's the Easy Red stubby and flex head quarter stick. What is it? Let's take a look at it. Very nice. This thing's got a ratchet on this side, 1/4-inch ratchet with your little forward and reverse here. And then on the other side, it's got a 1/4-inch bit driver. Well, let's take a look. It's a magnetic 1/4-inch bit driver. And it is flex head. You can hear the detents. You might not be able to hear it, but it's got little detents in here. You can put it however you really, if you're in a tight space, you can angle it. And of course, you got your 1/4-inch ball detent ratchet here to fit your 1/4-inch sockets. I mean, this thing's going to have all kind of purposes. It's kind of expensive. I think it was like $40 on Amazon. But, I mean, where else you got to get something like this? It's the 4S04 from Easy Red. See you next week.